horror fam to HHN 365, a Halloween Horror Nights podcast. My name is Mike, and as always, I'm here with my co-hosts, Duff and Jess. NFTs, guys. NFTs.
NFTs. Yeah.
Welcome to NFT chat.
I love the non-fucking Tonys.
Okay, that's not what I thought you were going to say.
Well, okay.
I didn't know what to say, so I thought about my friend Tony, who's celibate.
I was thinking the Tonys, like the Broadway Awards.
Yeah, don't you assault the Tonys and associate them with what bullshit.
I'm sure there's a lot of fucking at the Tonys, so I would never.
How dare you? As always, before we get into it, on today's show, we will be taking a look back the last 3 weeks of the event and probably talking about a little bit of NFTs. As always, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at HHN365, and we have an awesome TikTok at HHN365pod, and we have a merch shop now where we sell t-shirts at HHN365. There's no at. Why did I say that?
Put a URL.
And we also have a merch shop, www.hhn365.bigcartel.com. And you can always leave us a voicemail at 407-906-4134. All right, guys, let's get the NFT out of the way, and then we don't have to talk about it anymore.
So, this is the most I've ever talked about them in my life.
The NFT thing, I'll break it down for you. We've decided to branch out and start NFT 365 podcast.
And I'm leaving the show. Thank you. It's been a good 6 months.
No. HHN has NFTs for each house, where you scan a QR code, you get an NFT, and I don't know who they're partnering with, some NFT marketplace, I guess. But yeah, that's
So they have resale value? I have a few questions. I did write them down.
They weren't really NFTs, though. I heard. I'm confused.
Do they have resale value? Can you sell these to people? Because if you can't, then they're not really NFTs.
Listen,
they're not.
Do NFTs have good rules in the first? Like, are there real rules? I feel like it's all made up.
I don't even think I know what an NFT actually is now that I'm sitting here.
I could sit here and explain it to you, but I don't think it's worth it.
People have explained it to me, and that's the thing. That's why I'm laughing, because I don't remember.
I still don't quite
it's valueless. Like, it's legitimately valueless. It's a fake value made for like a meta universe type style world where things on the internet that you possess are actually worth something, where they are actually not.
It's a way to prove ownership of something unique, but these are not unique. They're all the same, right?
Yeah. But NFTs don't have to be unique. They don't. They could, because it's like a card, like trading cards. Like, you might have the same Pokemon, but it's going to have a different number, like a different unique value assigned to it.
There's a finite amount of them, right? There's like a certain amount that we're like.
Sure. Or they
is the concept.
Or just keeps generating new numbers. I don't know until they're done. I don't know if it's going to be. They literally might be unlimited amounts, and they might.
Well, for this, it is. It's if you show up to the event and scan the QR code,
it'll generate.
Does this have anything to do with cryptocurrency, or is that something completely different?
Kind of, yeah.
They're similar.
They're both use blockchain technology. Okay. So basically, an NFT has a unique number associated to it where you can verify that you own this piece of art. And you use blockchain technology to verify it. So it's basically on the like cryptocurrency, where there's a number associated with it on the blockchain to verify that you own that money. You verify that you own this unique piece of art, or I guess in this case, this piece of art that many other people can also own. That is exactly like that, but there's a unique number associated with the one that you own. So the concept would be, which I don't quite understand, is if you can't get to the event and you really want this, clip art of, hell block horror that you get by scanning QR code, you could pay someone who did go and to buy it. And then they would give you this unique number that you could then verify that you own it. It's very silly. It's all very, very quite silly.
It'd be so much fucking cooler if they just handed out like HHN trading cards.
Right.
Yes. Or
just packs of them like you do the Screamers. Just like trading card packs. Buy them at the gift shop. Yeah. I know that there is this whole ethical thing with NFTs, and I've read the articles on the environmental impact and stuff like that. We're not here to discuss that. Yes. The thing I want to talk about is the fact that the signs were taken down like a couple hours later. Did they ever go back up?
Yes. Apparently it was actually because of a grammatical or spelling error. And
Understood.
Not actually because of backlash. Because they went out the next day and have been up since. So.
If they never went back up, they would actually be rare. They would maybe have some sort of monetary value.
There it is. They are worth something now. Congratulations. Wow. But they're not. Right? But they're not. They went back up.
Because it was only back up. The 45 people that scanned the QR code during the 45 minutes the sign was up.
Some of the art is cool, but like I don't. What am I gonna do? Like put like Mike said with a hell block horror icon.
My favorite thing I saw is when I found out about that on Twitter. I literally saw someone post a picture of theirs and went, "What the fuck do I have?" And I was like, "Yeah, pretty much. That's the correct answer. What do you have?"
Yeah. No, they should have just done like little coins or trading cards. That would have been cool. And then that's something you can actually put on your scrapbook or whatever. This is just I guess you could print it out. I don't know.
Can you just print out the little clip art?
Yeah, I mean you can print anything.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. Someone would try to get a little cute. It didn't work out. They tried something.
Yeah. So the one thing I will say is, I've said it before, I'm a wrestling fan, and WWE and Peacock obviously have a partnership. They've been doing NFTs like this for like 6 months during the pay-per-views. So getting mad at HHN, it's the corporation, it's NBC. Yes. It's all because of them. It's not HHN. Mike Aiello didn't sit there and go, "We're going to do NFTs this year, guys."
Or did you, Mike? Or did you?
Yeah, did you, Mike?
Comcast Universal must be like trying to come up with some sort of NFT marketplace or something.
Yeah,
there's some sort of like.
I think there's I don't know who it is. It's an existing marketplace. I'm sure they gave them a pretty fat deal to advertise them and use them. So
definitely, it's an advertising thing.
Contractual agreements to make money.
Yeah, and they team up. So WWE teamed up with Topps, the trading card company, to make the NFTs. So that's how they made them, I guess, worth a little more.
They could have just been trading cards.
Yep.
Right.
And Topps is advertising. So it's all advertising. Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, that's all it is. And WWE is doing it. So HHN, it was inevitable. Now we're going to see like daytime park NFTs pop up. SpongeBob.
Yeah. Well, at least the HHN Twitter isn't blocking people who are talking shit about it.
Oh, shit. They didn't learn from Crypt TV, did they?
Well, they did. They're ignoring it. They're pretending it's not happening. Whereas Crypt TV took it personally.
Well.
So they did learn. They learned to just pretend it's not there.
That's what you do with Twitter.
If we don't respond to you, it's not real.
They should have called it something else, because it's not really NFT.
I mean, but it is. An NFT isn't the actual design itself. It's just the monetary ownership over blank.
Yeah, so if it uses be actual blockchain technology, I guess, to verify the ownership of the clip art thing that you scanned, and I guess technically it's an NFT. I don't know.
Everyone has a different pixel somewhere on it.
Everyone has a different number associated to the clip art, but whatever. Okay, that's enough of us talking about this, and let's move on.
So now a word from our sponsor, NFTSharePlace.com, where you can get the hottest new NFTs, the non-fuckable Tonys, on the place internet thing. No. Check them out.
Okay.
Jesse, good? I hear you struggling over there.
I've given up.
That's me. I'm still reeling over non-fuckable Tonys.
So in my head, I was thinking no fucking tradesies.
Yeah.
Because you can't trade
but you're
them.
supposed to trade them.
Yeah,
I thought you were supposed to keep them. I'm confused by this whole NFT thing.
No, you use them to make you money. Or
yeah.
So then why would I collect these ones for the houses?
Because they're telling you to, and they're free. I don't know there's much of a reason.
Okay, so then...
Because maybe someday in 20 years, someone will want a clip art for Hellblock Horror, and they'll have a monetary value, and then you can sell that to that person. And you can give them the little code that says that they have ownership over it.
If you care that much about a little Hellblock Horror icon, you got bigger problems.
Well, people like the apes that all look the same. You get it?
I know, I get like being a collector. Like I understand like having that collector mindset. You need shit, but like, couldn't be me. Not for this.
I like real collectible things.
I need a tangible. That's why I like the fact that it's just this. I'm gonna keep saying a Hellblock Horror clip art because that's all I see.
Is that one of them, or did I make that?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. It's every house. I think they have every house.
It's 8 of them. I
think. 8 houses. Okay, whatever.
Wait, where to go?
Probably no weekend. That's probably
there is.
Yeah, no.
So the amulet from Monsters, the masks from Blumhouse, which kind of look like the comedy and tragedy masks. I won't lie, that is kind of interesting. A subway car for Descendants, like a bug for Bughouse. Is that the Chupacabra logo? Yeah. The Chupacabra blood drippy thing, an anchor, a witch's hat, and then Hellblock Horror, the sign, and then a mystery one. Yeah, and then a mystery when you unlock all 8.
I'm gonna get the mystery one tattooed on me, and then fuck you NFT bros, but you can't own that one.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Take a deep breath. We talked way too long about that. All right, let's move on. So let's take a look back at the last 3 weeks of the event. Duff and Jess, you guys go way more than me. I get to go a lot more this year than I did last year, though. I've been like 4 times, which is pretty good. I went, I think, 3 times the entire event last year. So
we did miss last week, of course, because opening week destroyed mainly me. So out of commission. So I've gone to the event only literally 1 additional night since opening weekend because I was dying in between. So
yeah, Duff did it hard. Duff went real hard. That and I think you did too, Jeff. You went hard.
Yeah. It was a rough opening weekend.
I regretted it. I mean, I didn't, but I did. It hurt.
I only regretted it at the Today Cafe.
We aren't talking about that.
No.
It's going to be a fun episode. Anyways, my point was my experiences haven't changed much because I've gone once. Actually, technically twice, but I did one house and left because I found out I still was not ready for parks. Yeah, not much has changed for me for that reason. So I think Jess is going to have a strong lead for this episode.
Well, take it away, Jess, because I don't have any strong opinions yet, really.
So I've only not gone to the event on Saturdays because I don't have those days on my pass. But other than that, I've been in one way or another. I haven't done like all 10 houses every night. I was dying after opening weekend as well. I wasn't sick, but my body was like, whoo. So I was taking it a lot slower than I normally do. So I won't lie. I only went through Monsters this past weekend once, which is really weird because I do love that house. So I don't really have strong opinions on like that or maybe like Hellblock. But I would say the other 8 houses at least twice this past weekend, and then definitely like the last 2 weeks.
Well, we do know a few things that have actually like definitely changed.
Oh yeah,
that we can discuss. One, the weekend added music.
Oh wow!
Not from After Hours, surprisingly enough. The album The House is About. There's a couple songs from Don FM and one even all the way back from Starboy.
Oh wait, spoiler alert! If you're still avoiding spoilers, we forgot to say that.
It was sorry.
This is news to me.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
I don't care. I mean, I'm not gonna like get mad about it. But no, they added Don FM songs. What songs did they add?
They added.
You're about to tell us, right?
Yes, from Starboy they added "Die for You," which is actually now the opening scene. And from Don FM they added "Take My Breath" and Which one did they add in the house?
Don't ask me. I don't know the names of the
songs.
They
added "Take My Breath."
Yeah. And oh God, what other one did they add? I can't remember off the top of my head which one they added. But anyways, there's another one.
I know the Q has a lot more songs.
Yeah, they added actually a lot from Dawn FM.
Like, I mean, that makes 6 sense.
songs. And I don't know if there was more after hours. I don't think so.
Have we got a explanation as to why?
Or no, but apparently it's the same in Hollywood. So it seems like this might have been the move for a bit.
Maybe it was like they always planned on it, but they just had a slow time getting the rights to it, to these songs.
Yeah, that doesn't probably not. Well,
why say you were going to do these 6 in like the big article revealing the house and everything if you're
you call it After Hours Nightmare if you're going to add.
For whatever reason, apparently they pulled the 3. Like supposedly that was an actual thing. Obviously, we can't know for sure, but that is what people are saying who tend to know things. Is that 3 more After Hours songs, the ones discussed in the article, were meant to be there, were there, and were ended up pulled. And now they've added 3 songs not from After Hours.
I wonder if it wasn't working in the house or something during like runs. I don't know, like technical rehearsals. I don't know. Do we know if it was those 3 songs on Team Member Preview, right? Was it the same 3 we had on opening?
Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So opinions. I don't think it works great. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I think it works not as well as just the 3 did. I think some of them feel crammed. I don't know if crammed is the word. It's just not as much of a natural fit to what is going on in the house itself, in my opinion.
No, I kind of get. I agree. Like the first time I went through it, the first time I went through when they added the songs, I think I was just excited that it was different. And then I went through it a second time, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that transition was weird." That felt like it didn't flow as well as it did with just the 3, which you had more time for each song, I guess, for that. But I also had more fun with just those 3. Maybe it's because those were like the 3 popular ones. But now I just kind of catch myself like not zoning out in some scenes in the house, but not being as into it as I was, like dancing the whole way through and like enjoying the whole like experience from beginning to end.
I think it did add some nice like mixes of the songs though. Like everything that was added is a bit distorted and just kind of not the original version of the song itself. And I think that's fun. There was something they were already doing, but now like it's happening more. So I like that part of it. It just doesn't.
Interesting.
It just doesn't tell the story well, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially if they're trying to tell the story of like the After Hours album, right? And then I don't know. I'm interested to go check this out because I have not. When did these changes take place?
Week 2.
Yeah,
I think we came in because there was no HHN the Wednesday, right? Yeah, we came in Thursday, and it was. Oh no, there was that Wednesday. We came in Wednesday, and it was new audio in the house. Like nobody knew. I don't think I stand screen, but I did that house first, I think, that night. And I was like, whoa. And I didn't use my Express, so I went back through it later that night and went back through again and was like, oh, yeah, it's not working as well. So I'm pretty sure it was week 2.
Interesting. I was there week 2, but I don't know if I did a run of the weekend.
I will say, on a positive note, the cast is like really settling into their roles in there. And we're also getting it staffed more consistently. So the like toad creatures, I'm getting at least 2 of the 3 of them every run now. Nice. Not the big one on the platform all the time. Actually, I haven't gotten him in a while. But the one like in that false door and then the one on that platform that always scares the shit out of me on the left is always there now. So that is a big plus for me, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, those are my favorite part. At the end, where you get the little toad guys. Do we have nicknames for those yet?
Oh yeah, somebody knows. Somebody on Twitter named them probably.
Not that I've heard. I don't know. But yeah, it's runs aren't quite as good for that reason. Yeah. But also, I think the scare actors have been more present for me in my couple runs I've done since we talked about it last. Mm-hmm. So that's important too. So it's kind of a wash almost for that reason. We'll see where it goes. Maybe the sound mixing in the soundtrack will start to hit a little bit more for me.
We'll see.
Cool. All right. Anything else? Changes that we need to talk about?
Oh, changes. Oh, the biggest change of all. So Spirits of the Coven, I think it was this week. Yeah. I think we came, this is the week that didn't have a Wednesday this past week. Yeah. So we came on Thursday and I walked in and I think I did it with Mary. I think I did it after you left. No, that was whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure it was with Mary or my sister, one of the two. They're the same person. So we walked in and the facade had completely different audio. And I had heard that they had changed some things, but they redid the entire sound design in this house. Some of the triggers are the same, but they've added more, I feel like more layers in the sound. There's more like things to hear around like corners and like little alleyways, like. And then on top of it, I feel like the boo holes are more staffed, more consistently, and the triggers are more aggressive, which has helped with the scares. I don't think it's a perfect house. I don't think it's moved up into my top, 4 or 5. It's not my bottom anymore, which is great.
I mean, anything that can fix the pacing of that house.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because that was my main thing. Is I missed the the episode where we discussed our opinions, but I wanted to like it. It was just there was pacing issues, and I think some of these changes that you're saying may have really helped with that. And I have done like the more runs I do it, the better the pacing gets. So I feel like they're fine. They're tweaking this, and that this is awesome news that they are really in the event. They are actually making changes based on feedback to try to improve the houses in this type of way where they're doing completely audio changes and soundtrack changes. That's awesome. That's amazing. I don't recall that happening often in other years. This is pretty awesome news that
I mean, I feel like you usually get some light changes, but this is like, I don't want to say overhaul it, but kind of to the extent they can overhaul it.
Right.
So I didn't notice. It definitely took a lot of feedback.
Oh yeah, like obviously they can't change the set design. Like that's what I was telling Duff. Like I was trying to explain the changes without spoiling it before he experienced it yesterday. And I was just like, well, they couldn't change the sets, but they could definitely change other things.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
I mean, the sets are great. The sets aren't. I mean, most of the sets of the house are great. It was just something. It was the pacing that was just lacking. It was trying to make it scary by using that soundtrack, which is fun. I like what they did, like the way they went with the soundtrack, but it's just they needed something else. They need the help of the pacing, and it sounds like they're getting there.
Yeah, it's not like something that's going to have it like flying up my list suddenly, but it makes it a more enjoyable, cohesive experience, and that's can't ask for much more than that for something that's just changing mid-season.
Feels like a haunted house, finally.
Yes,
yeah, exactly.
I legitimately got scared yesterday in the house. I think for the first time. Like it stopped me in my tracks. I like froze and just went, ah! And it hadn't done that in 3 weeks. So
I'm excited to go check it out now. I really am.
I think you'll enjoy it more for sure.
I don't think
it's gonna save it for you, fully, but it'll help for sure.
Yeah. Get it out of my bottom tier, maybe, because I have kind of 3 tiers of houses, and unfortunately that one was in the bottom tier, but I could see it hopefully getting out of there, but
best of luck.
I think it could.
Well, Ho Block War, we'll see. That one needs Jesus.
There's another minor change. Descendants, the end of Descendants has more actors, like consistently. There used to only be the couple in that like UV room, but now right towards the end, there's 3 consistent that kind of ping pong you out of the house.
I did it on Sunday at a Stay and Scream, and that house coming out of sunlight is just pitch black. Could not see anything.
Yeah.
But that final scene, by the time you get there, and those like, not fluorescent. The fuck word am I thinking of?
Bioluminescent
plants. Like that scene was hitting hard because it felt so dark, and then suddenly you get this nice little just vibrant, but only the plants, just the plants, nothing else. And the scare actors were intense as hell. That was a great little finish to that run for sure.
Yeah, it really, like, I was feeling that the second or the third act of that house was starting to kind of fizzle out for me. Like, act 1 and 2 are great, but now with that and like how aggressive they're being, great house, great runs.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think much else has changed otherwise in that house, though. No. It doesn't seem.
No, just that.
Its neighbor, though, I know a pretty big talking point I've seen around is that you're seeing less of the human-sized bugs, like the bug costume scare actors. So I don't know if we have a mouth brooder situation where the costumes maybe aren't too great, or if it's just again, it's this early in the season. It's very common for a lot of changeover. So maybe just lightly staffed for that reason, and I'll be back soon.
Well, as long as they don't replace them with holy face victim people, I
won't be. Have replaced them with just like humans.
Yeah.
For now, in some situations, but we'll see. I hope it's not a costuming issue where it's hurting the scare actors.
Yeah, I haven't seen the big roach. Now that you're saying that, I just realized that. We know that the victim under the other big roach was having safety issues. So,
and apparently they're still not back.
No, I don't think that one's ever coming back. From what I heard, like it apparently bruised their collarbone, like off 1 or 2 like sets. So I don't think that's gonna come back.
No, probably safe to say.
Yeah.
So hopefully that changes, and it's just kind of again, it's lightly staffed season now. So hopefully it'll change soon, and it's not actually a change being made.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're also getting into quitting season too.
That's what I'm referring to. 100%. That's exactly what I'm referring to for staffing issues.
Yeah.
It is people realizing that maybe being a scare actor is not for them.
Yeah.
Which I get. I don't think I could do it. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know. Is there any other house that's kind of had notable changes?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
Have they figured out how to consistently get the bungee scare of Deadman's Pier working? Because the first time I walked through it, totally amazing. Every other time I've done that house, there is a team member trying to fix the bungee guy. Like literally just out in the open, just like them just messing with it.
I don't know that it'll ever get fixed more than that's a timing issue, unfortunately. Because it's so visible to you when they're getting strapped up, you're not in that area for long. So
that happened to us on opening night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's happened to me like 4 times.
I have noticed also if you get too backed up in that section, you just kind of watch them go back and forth a few times, and it's like,
it's not as cool.
Yeah, that kind of takes away the fun of it when you watch them do it back and forth.
Like do it.
Yeah. He's just swimming. Leave him alone.
It's cool though. It's really
no.
The first time I saw it, my mind was blown.
Oh no, so cool. He's fantastic. I guess I've just been lucky because I've only not had him there I think once. And Deadman's Pier is a house I do every night now. I don't care if I'm alone. I'm doing it.
Yeah, me too. That's mine. That's my jam right there.
And nobody was believing me. Every time I go in that room, and I don't know if it's because my hair glows as I come around the corner, but that motherfucker will stop in the middle of the track and turn around and come back to the beginning and then follow me out the whole room.
Who's this glowing bitch? I'm gonna fuck her up.
Literally, he's like, who the fuck is this? This is my house. This is my moment. And nobody believed me until I think my sister went through with me. And he stopped dead in his tracks, turned around, swung over me, kept going. The guys on the left kept getting me. And then at the end, he's there again. And he's like on top of me. And I'm just like, can I go? I'm just trying to get out of here. So you just got to go through with me, Mike. That's what you really got to
do. No. He'll be getting strapped up by a team member, unfortunately, if you go through with
Wednesday. We are doing it. We haven't really had a night together.
Oh, I know. Yeah, Wednesday definitely are gonna go F shit up real quick.
Let's see. Changes. I'm not sure much else has changed. Like actually changed. Smaller scale things happen all the time, but I'm not sure there's really anything else notable that has actually changed. So, is there anything that has just kind of caught your eye a bit more? You've started to feel a little bit more, or gone the opposite direction?
Is that a question? That's a question for Jess because I haven't.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm thinking. I'm
open.
looking at.
It was open to the floor.
But, okay, so I ranked my houses and everything again this week. I didn't know if we were gonna do that, but I did it. The one that has, I guess, moved up the most has been Legends for me.
Mm-hmm.
And in week 1, it was my 4th, and this week it's my 2nd, even only having gone through it once this week. That baby, I keep saying it is cranking on a million cylinders. If it only has 10, it's cranking on a million. Like, I cannot describe, like, going through that house. It is the most terrifying thing, but also the most fun. And every single monster in there understands the assignment. Doesn't matter who the winner is that night. They've found a way, for me at least, when I've gone through, it's consistently staffed. It feels like, depending on the winner at the end, we get different people in different boo holes every night. I don't know if that's true or not. I would assume so, I guess, because you got to relocate people. I'm not sure. Yeah, but that, for me, makes it, I guess, more fun and exciting because it keeps me on my toes. Because if you go every night, you do learn where people are, That's part of it. You, like, say hi to your favorite scare actor, but in a house like that, it's always changing, and it's kind of always a different haunt in a way every night for me. So Monsters y'all are killing it. If any of our listeners are in that house, just keep wrecking me whenever I come through there. You're great.
I adore that house.
It's so good.
Yeah, I think that one is probably getting up to my number 2 as well. And it's passing Chupacabra. But it's great. That's an amazing house. I think it's Dead Man's Pier and then that one and Chupacabra in my top 3, and I just don't know how those shake out right now. But yeah, no, I love it.
Yeah, I'm not sure I have an actual change in my list. I'm going to be honest. I will say my 4, 5, 6 was Legends Collide, Descendants of Destruction, and Chupacabras, and I'd say watch out for all those. All 3 making a move up in the coming weeks. Yeah. So, not yet. I haven't spent enough time, unfortunately.
So what's your 2, 3 then, Duff?
My 2, 3, oh, that's right, you weren't here, was Bugs and The Weeknd.
Okay. Oh, okay. Because I remember you said that, like, you loved the Weeknd, but you didn't love the Weeknd. So as number 3, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it still ranks very high this year. Yeah.
No, I like that house too.
But again, definitely top 5. There's a few behind it. We'll see where that puts Bugs and Weeknd.
Mm-hmm.
Something is slightly missing, and I can't even put my finger on it for me when it comes to the Weeknd house. There's just something, but maybe with these changes of the soundtrack, I'll like it more or less. I don't know, but just something is slightly missing on that one for me, but it's still a great house.
See, and that's me with Chupacabra. Like, I have not had a great run through this house. It's becoming my hill house of this year, where everyone loves it, and I'm just over here going, it's not hitting for me.
That's and like kind of the Weeknd for me,
which I get. Like, I don't blame you on that. If it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit. Yeah. But like, yeah, Chupacabra's my 9 this week. I mean, I think it was my 8 week 1, so it's actually dropped because I've literally not had great runs. So, and that might be my fault. Timing, whatever.
You can only rank what you experience.
Exactly. I'm sorry.
Scarecrows. I mean, yes, Scarecrow. Curse the Will. Yep. We'll talk about that. Scare zones. Still, I think there's 3 extremely good scare zones that I still need to spend more time in. That's Sweet Revenge, Deadly Unrest, Scarecrow. They're all, like, just great. And I love being in them. I love the atmospheres of them, and I can't wait to spend more time in all three of them specifically.
Now, I feel like I wasn't here for when you guys talked about it, but I feel vindicated about Conjure the Dark. And I want to sit here for a little bit and talk about just how much I love. I feel like I was a little bit kind of out on an island on how I thought Conjure the Dark would be great, and I think, for at least for me, Conjure the Dark is great. And it reminds me so much of kind of like old Halloween Horror Night vibe. I love it. Duff, based on what you just said, you might disagree with me on this.
I mean, I don't disagree with you. I think it's my number 4. I think that's not because it's a bad zone. It's because it is not the same level as the other 3 that I talked about. For me, it plays it a little too safe. I feel like the stage, I feel like the portal part is really cool. When you catch a cast change and it's like a portal that they come through, I think that's really cool. I think it suffers heavily from being pre-recorded audio. I feel like I always want the live mic'd actor.
Yeah, fair.
But for this one specifically, it could really
do it well.
Use a live mic. Yeah. Or it could really use it. I just, I want to see. I feel like that's a character who's going to be charismatic and could really, really use the help of. I don't even want to say the help. I just think someone could excel by being on a live mic. And I'd like trust your scare actors. Let them do it. Come on.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I don't think it's bad at all, but it's just not quite the level of the 3 that I prefer.
I think it's better than Scarecrow right now.
I do too. I think it's my number 2.
It's my number 3, but Scarecrow's my number 4 because I feel like it is too much of a clusterfuck right now with how many people are constantly going through there that the actors can't breathe every time I'm in there.
See, I haven't had that issue. And again, that's probably because I haven't been going as much. But I have not been having that issue when I go through the zone.
Oh, no. It's always been terrible. And then Conjure the Dark, which normally is, known for bottlenecks. I stood there for 30 minutes the other day with Mary, and we never experienced one, even after Nightmare Fuel let out.
Mm-hmm.
So I was really we watched all 4 shows, like that go through the 4 stage shows. I was really enjoying it. The soundtrack is a little whatever. But I feel like they had to throw, the metal soundtrack somewhere to appease people this year.
Yeah.
But I really
it works in there though.
It does. I like the character design. I really like it's kind of like it's the sexy, zone. Gives something for everybody. I really like it.
No cargo, whatever it is.
No cargo carnage. Oh, we could talk about Hollow Scream later. Oh, Cargo Carnage is sexy. No, I think it's really good. I think, Duff, you need to stand around and Conjure the Dark more.
I think I need to stand around and all of them more, to be honest. But
well, it sounds like I will meet you guys for a drink in a scare zone on Wednesday to stand around.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do some Conjure the Dark.
Yes.
I love that zone. Absolutely adore it. I think it might actually, at the end of the event, maybe pass Sweets. I don't know. Sweets is, I don't know. Never mind. Sweets is just too good.
Nothing will beat Graveyard. Nope. Graveyard is, I will fight you all. I know not you, Duff, but I will fight anyone that Graveyard is the best scare zone we have in a fucking while.
Oh, I disagree, but Graveyard's fine. It's fine.
Fine.
I love that some of the character and costumes in there. They're really awesome. What they were able to do with some of those, they really cool. But I don't know, it just doesn't quite do it for me.
I think the atmosphere it's created is essentially the best we've seen in a long, long, long time. Like it nails.
I think that's more what I mean.
The atmosphere that it's going for. Or I think like something like Sweet Revenge literally just can't. Like you can't replicate this world that is this specific story with what's going on. But a creepy graveyard? I mean, yeah, that's a thing that exists. And they nail it. Absolutely.
And with all the rain we've been getting.
Oh, it looks so fucking good.
Oh, it is. If you just if it's kind of just sprinkling and the characters are still out, stand there with your umbrella. It is fucking magic.
That being said, I still like Sweet Revenge.
Oh, I love Sweets. I'm just saying.
So last week I did have Graveyard ranked above Sweet Revenge. I think that might be my one change. I think Sweet Revenge might have flip-flopped. Might have. I don't know. I need, again, more time. But yeah, I think the atmosphere it creates, though, is just so incredibly impressive. Like, insanely impressive.
Yeah, I need to spend more time in it, especially when in the rain, like you said. That sounds really cool. But to be honest, I think that's probably the zone I've spent the most time in. I have a friend who is in that zone, so I often go to look for her. But yeah, I'm gonna have to spend more time.
The shows, I'm gonna be honest, didn't catch a show again. So yeah, Ghoulish. It's not Ghoulish. It's the better show. Sorry.
I watched it. Did I? I don't think I had watched it when we recorded last.
No, you did. Oh yes.
I watched it.
What did you think?
I still hate standing for shows. Nothing will ever change that. Mm-hmm. But I really liked it. I really liked
Cute,
it.
Right? I like it.
I was just smiling the whole time and just kind of dancing. I even like the Disturbia cover that's in there.
Yes. Right? It's good.
The imagery in it, it's so cute. I need to watch it again. I want to sit. I want to bring like a little folding chair and enjoy it with a cocktail.
Do it.
I don't want to stand.
The pre-show music, literally, I cannot not dance.
So fun.
I didn't catch the pre-show, so that like I caught it right at the beginning.
Version of like the stanky leg, you know.
Oh my god.
That move, you can picture it. That kind of shit. That kind of shit. It just has me moving. It's great. It's so good.
A little finger wag.
I enjoy getting there early and taking in the pre-show.
I haven't caught the pre-show because I went with Erin and she knew that if I was going to watch the show, it had to be like walking up a minute before.
Just Wednesday. Yeah. You got to take in the pre-show.
Okay, as long as I can get alcohol beforehand.
Who are you talking to?
I know, obviously.
I'll sneak in a folding chair for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll figure it out. Like, sir, why do you have that? Can you get a chair?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Oh, one thing I want to hear from Mike since you weren't on the last episode, something I really enjoy, and I know Jess enjoys as well. How do you like the park-wide loop for HHN 31?
I liked it the first day a ton. I thought it was really fun, really amazing. That first night, I was just blown away by it. I've softened on it a little bit because it doesn't. I don't know. I've just softened a little bit. I didn't realize that I was like the heavy metal guy when it comes to HHN, but I'm starting to realize, I don't know, there's just something missing just a little bit when it comes to the vibe of the event this year for me. And I'm trying to narrow it down if it's the park-wide loop, and I think it might be. I don't know, guys. I hate that I am saying that because the first day I was the first one to be like, yes, rockabilly is perfect for this event. The more I go, something is missing, and I don't know if it's the park-wide loop, but that's where I'm starting to lean towards.
So are the punk songs not enough? Not cutting it close enough to the metal necessity for you?
I don't know. But I mean, 2019's park-wide loop, I could sit there and with that dark synth, I could sit there and listen to that all fucking day.
I still do. So I work, actually.
I love dark synth, but I don't know.
The park-wide loop just needs like 4 more songs, and then it wouldn't be as repetitive.
It's short.
Yeah, it is.
The minute I hear that girl like start singing, you know that one song.
That's the one that stands out the most.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whenever that one starts again, I'm like, didn't we just hear this? Yeah. And then like the rockabilly song starts, and I'm like, oh, yep, we did.
That would be my only complaint about it, is that it is a bit short.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go. I haven't spent enough time in this event as much as I would like. Definitely way more than last year, but I need to give it more.
We're gonna spend some time there this week. It's happening.
Yeah,
like good amount.
I don't know why it doesn't quite feel like Howling Hornets to me this year, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know. It just doesn't quite feel. Maybe it's the coming in, the arches. I don't know. Something is missing for that Howling Hornets feel this year, and I can't put my finger on what it is.
It's because you didn't get your NFT.
It is. It's not. Yeah, I need my Hellblock Horror.
You gotta catch them all.
Specifically. It's just the Hellblock Horror one.
I don't know. I looked at some of the others while we were talking. I think Hellblock Horror might be one of the better ones. The bug one, like that's not even like it's just a generic little bug. Like it has nothing to do. It ties into the house at all.
It's like the emoji version of the house. It's like guess the house,
right? The emoji guessing game.
So, Mike, what has been your favorite food or drink offering at the event so far?
So I have a standout. That sour beer. The name is escaping me right now. The Lacto Cooler. Holy crap! That is so good sour beer. That's been my favorite. All the other food and drink I haven't got to sample as much as I would like, but every time I go to the event, I grab one of those Lacto Coolers. Standout of the event for me, for sure. The Lacto Cooler.
I will say one thing I made progress on, mainly because Sunday I drank a bit. So I tried some new things. The only cocktail I'm missing, the only specialty cocktail I'm missing now is the... I haven't tried the new Circus Peanut or the new version of the Bog Slime. But actual new drink, I haven't tried the what's it called? I don't remember. The one at Chucky. Bloody Valentine?
The Dirty Shirley. Yeah. I had that one. It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
I've tried everything else, though. And I'd say as far as sweetness levels go, which is, I bring that up, usual complaint, is too sweet. Better than most years. I think there's options that aren't, like, terribly sweet. I think some of them, even while really sweet, taste good. I think Save Your Tears is delicious. Still sweet. Delicious.
Did you see that it's giving people stomach problems?
Oh, no.
I don't know how people are able to determine that when you're also eating like pizza fries.
No, it wasn't the fried Oreos.
Yeah, it couldn't have possibly been the Chance and Hell PB&J. Like, no. But apparently the Save Your Tears is hurting people's stomachs. I agree. I think it's my favorite. That and the Electric Death. And I don't like gin.
Like never had boba before, so they're like, oh, this ball exploded in me.
Oh my god!
Now I'm sick.
They think their bug house, the holes are gonna start. No, I think it's delicious. You also, if it's too sweet for you with the boba, you can also just ask for it without it because they scoop it on the drink after they pour it. But I think it's delicious. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree. I think
I haven't tried it yet. It looks so good though. I need to get
Wednesday.
I know you disagree, Jess, but that absinthe drink is pretty tasty.
I don't like licorice, so that's me.
Yeah, it has a weird balance, but it's refreshing and definitely not over the edge sweet.
Why am I not surprised that you like that drink?
I don't know why.
I don't know.
Is it because I like licorice?
I didn't know you liked licorice.
Licorice,
if someone went,
I didn't know you liked.
I even like black licorice.
Oh, you're.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
I like red licorice. I thought this was a black licorice drink.
It is.
It is. It's absinthe.
Okay. Well, like I actually
absinthe.
I enjoy eating black licorice as well. Yes.
Oh wow, that's baffling to me.
Did you have the pumpkin one? Moving on. The pumpkin fizz, whatever.
Yeah. Yes.
It's good.
It was fine.
Oh, Bog Slime. Okay, you mentioned that one. My sister, as we know, she is the Bog Slime bitch. Mm-hmm. Loved it. She loved the grainy bottom of last year's. She would take anyone's and finish it for them.
Hi, it's me. Yes, she did.
Literally. It's now a syrup. It's not just whatever it is at the bottom.
God, thank you.
So there's no more texture. So she made me try it. It's good. You don't have that issue if I still don't like it, but if the texture was an issue for you, definitely try it again.
I liked the first quarter of that drink last year until it got chalky.
Well, there you go.
So I might like this one.
And I never tried the circus peanut when it was at Light.
Oh, it was
as
bad as people say. Like, it
oh,
was
I know,
actually
worse than the candy corn.
Just yes.
No.
By actual flavor, yes.
Yeah, it was about the same. I think the candy corn slush was worse.
No, the old fashioned.
Oh no, the old
candy
fashioned.
corn, old fashioned at Howl
from SeaWorld.
No, I thought we were talking about No, it was a waffle. It was like a waffle slush.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Waffle one that you had that you strolled heavily.
The candy corn one was also not good.
No, none of them are good. I think all those slushes are terrible.
Because they're not. Never mind. We're not even here to talk about that. Food offerings. Any standouts besides the rat tails? I could talk about those all day.
Yeah, those fried zombie brains. That fucking cauliflower with gochujang.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good.
One of my favorite item ever offered as like a theme park food.
That's fair.
Period.
Can we just eat a bunch of food and drink
so good.
on Wednesday?
Yeah,
let's focus on that because I have not got to spend.
I'm very open to vegetarian and vegan options in general.
Yeah.
But like, I'm typically not gonna like it over the fried chicken version. I much prefer it over the fried chicken version.
Same. I love chicken. That's like my favorite, like protein, whatever. Yeah. I will always eat a chicken. And like I think you got the chicken and I got the cauliflower. And I was like, Duff, this is tough. Eat the cauliflower.
Yeah. Because we were lucky enough to have it at media night, but it wasn't super fresh. I took that fresh bite. Oh my God.
It's so good. It's crispy.
Mike, you need it.
Like, it's so good.
Like, it's definitely
make me a list of what I need to try.
Oh, I got you,
Mike. I have a mental list. I'll just take you on a tour.
Yes, please.
It's not spicy, but it has a much more of a kick than you expect out of a theme park dish, which I appreciate.
And if you still want the chicken version, you can get it. I think it's the same thing.
I think some people will prefer it because I think there are people adverse to like biting into an item that seems like it's going to be meat, and then like at the end of the day, it's cauliflower, and it's cauliflower. You can taste the cauliflower, you can feel the cauliflower, but I love it. I think it just lets the gochujang shine, and that nice crisp outer layer. Oh God.
It's so good. That's the first thing I'm doing on Wednesday. Everyone meet in Sting Alley. Just meet us at Meats.
Yeah, Meats Locker, great addition. I love you so much. One, your cool area. Two, your food options are fucking killer. I still need to try the fucking weird marshmallow.
Oh yeah.
Hot Cheeto, whatever the hell's going on.
I'll do it for a TikTok.
I mean, I'll do it without a TikTok, but sure.
No, but I'll do it. I'll do it for.
Okay.
Like I don't want to buy it, but I'll do it.
I'll buy it. We got it.
No, that's fine. Have you tried the Bloody Mary?
No, I don't like Bloody Marys.
Me neither. So we need to find someone who likes them to try it. Because we haven't tried it.
I can't stand Bloody Marys.
Okay, great.
I think my sister likes them.
Drinks have to be sweet. I don't like coffee.
That's how.
No. Do any of our listeners really enjoy tomato juice in their cocktail? Because if you do, we got a task.
We need a full report.
I can imagine what it tastes like. I'll tell you that much.
I haven't even seen a picture of it.
Yeah, I don't know if I have either.
Does it exist still?
I wouldn't be mad if it didn't.
No.
Yeah, my palate when it comes to food has gotten very, like, not like a 5-year-old's anymore. But when it comes to drink, I have a 5-year-old palate when it comes to drinks for some reason. It has to taste like punch for me to like it.
See, if anyone knows me, I'm like a literal garbage disposal. I'll eat anything. I'll drink anything. You put tomato juice in my liquor, I'm suddenly not a happy guy. It just none of it work. Like not a bit of it works for me, and I think it's disgusting. Like horrible. At Hello Scream, they literally gave me a massive handful of crickets, and I was eating it like it was popcorn.
Yeah.
Like, tomato juice and alcohol? No, thank you.
Yeah.
I thought you got sunflower seeds from somewhere at first when you came up with the crickets. I was like, where'd you get a snack?
They were giving out free samples, and he like literally filled my entire hand. I was like, ooh.
He's like, here, try one. And I looked, and I was like, I can't do it.
No. You lost me at cricket stuff.
I think it was actually grasshoppers that time, but yeah.
Yeah,
oh, Jesus Christ.
is that worse somehow? I don't know.
Yes.
Why?
They're bigger. They're bigger.
But I think crickets are juicier.
All right.
Okay. All right. Moving.
Cool.
Sorry. It's a food offering at an event we covered.
I'm a Survivor super fan, but the gross food challenge is something that I know that I could never do. I would literally just have to sit it out. I'll just be like, sorry guys, we're losing. All right, because
I need to make
I'm gonna immediately puke when I have to eat that weird
cow and pig testicle milkshake. I'll drink it.
Oh jeez.
No, I can't do it. Nope.
Luckily, they don't.
As long as they don't put tomato juice in it, anymore. I can't do it.
That's where Duff draws the line.
Yeah. Drink this Bloody Mary.
Sorry, guys. I don't need the $1 million.
I'll eat a handful of crickets for free, but I won't drink the Bloody Mary for $1 million.
I mean, yeah, that's me. Hi, what's up?
Oh.
How to have Duff lose fear factor?
The Bloody Mary.
So if they did like what they used to do for the Fear Factor live show and made like all the rotten shit, you would have been like, yeah, I'm down. But if she would have added a V8, you would have said, absolutely not. I'm sitting back down.
Could I get a rotten egg in this V8 to help me put it down?
You are a trash human.
Told you.
Oh, goodness. Anything else about HHN?
They don't have bugs to eat, so there's that.
No, they don't.
They do have fucking tomato juice and alcohol.
I do have tomato juice.
If you see Duff at brunch, buy him a Bloody Mary.
No, if you see Duff at the event, buy him a drink, specifically the Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
I will be rude about it. This is your warning.
Don't buy me crickets, please.
Well, then don't go.
They don't have to. They'll have them out for free.
Yeah, no, I think it's been banned since last year. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Hello Scream, you guys went to Hello Scream.
Hey,
we don't need to talk too much about it. But...
I'm gonna be honest. It was basically last year.
Okay. Well, I mean, last year was okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fun event. But it's basically last year. Like, even the things that they said changed didn't really change outside of what was it called, Edgewater Inn last year, and now it's
something else.
Siren of the Seas, which I think is a very fun name.
Yes,
it's on a cruise ship, and it's the same house but on a cruise ship instead of a hotel.
Yeah, they just the facade is pretty good. It's actually like a cruise ship facade, so you're walking into the boat. But if you remember the house at all from last year, they just put some different wallpaper and like circular portholes instead of windows. And they put people in a captain outfit. But this was like Bug House, Sweet Life on Deck.
Okay. I dig it. I think I might like this.
It was Bug House on a
flow rider that I could.
No, but there is a float rider.
You know.
So, can you imagine that big ass roach on a flow ride? So, Mike, in this house, which I had heard that there was a roach on a stick, is what it was described to me. This was more than a roach on a stick. This was the same size of that roach in Bug House that like was attacking the victim.
Oh yeah,
But it's on a track, and it lunges at you.
Oh no!
And this bitch, both times I went through this house, decided that I was the one to go after.
They timed it right. It was your hair. It was.
It's my hair. It's always my hair.
Yeah.
And I jumped out of my skin every time. That was the worst scare of the entire event for me. Was this stupid roach on a track?
What is it named? Patricia.
Okay, so because we named the one in Bug House Patty, she behaves. I said no. The one who misbehaves at Hollow Scream, that's Patricia. That's her evil twin. So go say hi to Patricia at Hollow Scream and Patty at HHN.
I gotta make it over there. I enjoyed last year. All jokes aside.
Oh no, it's a good event.
It's a really fun event.
I enjoyed it. I was able to do all 5 houses twice.
Yeah,
that camping scare zone, bomb as fuck.
Oh, Deadly Ambush, I believe.
Deadly Ambush. Probably one of the better scare zones in the entire city last year. Yeah, I honestly.
Yep. One complaint: they changed the werewolf design, and they kind of look like kitty cats
now. Yeah, no, that's true. Really?
Still really.
They don't have masks on anymore. I think last year they wore masks, like werewolf masks. This time it's like they painted their face. They have like a nose on, and they have like clip-on ears. But other than that. The zone is really good. The cats just kind of ruined it for me.
Yeah. I love that zone. Absolutely love it. Thought it was so cute.
The actual new house that is now their 5th, Blood Beckoning, I will just not talk about because I want to be nice.
I don't know. I can't tell you what this. I can't tell you what this. I'm going to be nice, but I can't tell you what the story is. And I went through the house twice.
I don't think there's not a story. I know there's a story, but there's not.
Okay, but like we're haunt people. We should be able to get the context clues of the house.
I mean, it's a post-apocalyptic something.
Yeah, okay, but like, what is the significance of this bookstore? Why am I in a bookstore? Why do I start in a bookstore and then go into a Subway?
And then go into a club.
And then I go into a club with one of the sirens dancing on a platform. And then Beetlejuice was at the end of the house at one point.
Someone said his name 3 times. He had to show up.
One of the scare actors did a Beetlejuice voice at me, and I was like, "Hello." He said, "Hey, baby, I like your tattoo," and I was like, "Okay, sir, you are in a butcher shop or something." I couldn't even tell you. And then you like exited the house, walked past tents that were moaning. The tents were moaning. There was nobody in the tents.
What?
Yeah,
but the tents were moaning.
It was supposed to be like something is happening to the people in there, you know?
No.
But they were, something was happening to them.
And the house attendant was my favorite because everyone's laughing when they're walking through this scene. It's just funny because like you can't, it's like 7 tents that are moaning around you. And there's like one scare actor and they're like, stop laughing. And we're like, absolutely not. And the house attendant's like, I know, right? We're just like, see, this guy has to listen to it for like an hour.
And then you were closer to the front and I was at the back. By the time it got to the end, he's just looking at us like, I don't know. I didn't
do it. It's so uncomfortable.
I might have to check it out on a Thursday in October. It looks like they add Thursdays. But yeah.
There you go. We'll get you to try a cricket taco.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go back. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we have passes, so we'll join you.
Oh yeah, the new the sea I don't know what it's called. It was the ocean scare zone was really good. The one over by the shark encounter, I liked it.
Yep.
It had like really like deep creature character design.
Beneath the Ice is still the best house by far for me.
Yeah,
like not even close.
Hasn't changed at all, but it's still the best. 100%.
Absolutely,
fantastic.
Well, the one that I thought was the best last year, they have changed it to a cruise ship. So
you do a good cruise.
Hey.
I do. I mean, I'm a yeah.
It's kind of campy, so like there is that. I will give it that. It is fun.
Yeah.
It also was. I feel like personally a little too well lit. That maze in particular.
I can see that. I can see that.
There was not a single dark room in that house.
I'm excited. To check it out and make my over there.
Their drinks are really good. They're strong.
Oh, I love the theme bars from last year.
And they do have full blood bags.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And it was actually pretty decent too.
And Duff did a mystery shot.
What about the shows? Did you guys check out the shows?
I didn't.
Not yet.
No, the shows were the best part last year.
Oh, Monster Stomp is my favorite. I got to go back to Monster Stomp.
Monster Stomp was great. This weird siren one was.
That one's back. We walked through the chair dance scene.
Oh, okay.
So, that's the one thing I will say about Hollow Scream is I was trying to tell my husband, I was like, it's sexy. It's like raunchier than HHN now. Like I didn't know how to describe it. And we're walking through one of the new scare zones, Cargo Carnage, and it's like sexy vampires and like bondage with they have whips.
Okay. And they tell you what to do with those whips.
They do. Okay, one of the scare actors literally dropped it down in front of Eugene and twerked in front of him. Like and then like did a full like tilt in front of Mary, like ass in Mary's face. Like it was wild.
And then as we were leaving, also moaned at Eugene.
Yes.
So they have they have full discretion.
Oh yeah.
They do what they want to do.
And so Eugene was like, I'm not looking. I was like, look at them, it's fine. And then she like dropped it in front of him, and he was like, oh my god, oh my. And I was like, Eugene, it's fine. And I was like, look how hot they are. And my respectful husband was just like, blinders, get me out of here.
Look at my shoes. Look at my shoes.
So I think we traumatized him. I will say.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
They need more food options.
Yeah, they cut back from last year. It got scaled back a lot.
Yeah, and the drinks are too strong to not have enough food options.
I did want to go back to the random shot booth they have, though, where they will literally just make you the wildest, most disgusting shot you've ever had. They kind of give you an option, like, is there anything like you definitely don't want, or is there something you do want? And I was like, no, give me the craziest concoction you can make. And it was terrible, but it was strong as hell. To give you an idea of what you can have, I had one that had a jalapeno and habanero liqueur. I don't remember. I think it was a vodka for both. And then also, what was the other one? Was it a whiskey? I believe it was a whiskey. And then to top it off, Fireball.
Oh.
It was an experience. It was terrible. It was strong as hell. So if you're into random shit and not caring if it tastes bad, do it. It's fun. It was a fun experience. I'm not going to lie.
Looks like they added 2 new shows as well. They have Lurking in the Depths and Adventurer's Tale. So it's like a story.
Where were those?
And they have a drag show called Lost Souls Hideaway, a drag cabaret.
I have seen that they have had the drag show, and I know people are enjoying it, so I do look forward to
Wait a second.
that.
That's what that was?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think you had gotten there yet. We were sitting over there, and I was like, what is this Lost Souls thing? I didn't get a map. The HHN thing threw me off. I'm not used to maps at this point. I don't think they're available. There's a drag show?
There's a drag show, yeah.
Do you have to buy a ticket? What do I have to do?
No, I think you just show up 10 times.
I don't know, because it wasn't it was just this little neon sign off to the side. So if you didn't know what it was, there wasn't anyone out there. There wasn't a Showtime board or anything to signal that this was a show.
Well, we can do one night before HHN this week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
A drag show?
Yeah. An exclusive drag cabaret featuring Serpentina Murray, a fabulous serpentine sea goddess of an Asian origin.
Wowie. Okay.
Yeah. So it's Dead Man's Pier themed.
I love it.
Drag show.
Where's the other show at?
The other one is a storyteller one, and that one I don't know where it's at, but it says, I have the blurb in front of me. Lurking in the depths, an adventurer's tale. You have studied the clues, you have heard the haunting song, and you have seen the terrors emerging. Now get a first-hand account from Sam Hudson, the famed explorer and siren hunter who's been on the trail all along. What hysterical moments will surface? How does he face the horrors? You never know where an adventurer's tale might lead. I don't know anything about what this show is like, but it's kind of like a comedy, storytelling type of vibe.
Could that be in the Longshoreman Tavern where that improv troupe was last year?
Yeah,
probably.
That sounds
probably,
yeah. And we didn't go in there because that's where the candy corn old fashioned was. We walked right on by that. All right, so we got to check out some shows.
Yeah, there's a lot. So yeah, we should stop covering the event right now because we got a lot more to see.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Speaking,
I'm down for some Monster Stomp too. That one, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see that last year. That's what I missed.
It's good.
I know. I want to see it. I'm excited.
It's silly, but it's good. It's good.
I liked it better than Nightmare Fuel last year.
Ooh, hot take.
Oops.
But speaking of non-HHN events, this Saturday we're going to be covering Sir Henry's Haunted Trail out in Plant City. for their media night. So our next episode will include that review. All three of us will be there. It'll be a great time. We always love going out to Sir Henry's. They put on a great event. Best local haunt for my money.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And otherwise, we're going to spend a lot of time in HHN this week, I hope, so I can form more opinions and different opinions. And so Mike can eat some zombie brains and try some drinks and probably have another lacto cooler.
Yeah. I'm going to save the money up now. $200.
We have to get a bunch of HHN in this week because after next week's episode, it'll be our Hollywood episode.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well,
because we're going to Hollywood.
Not true. There'll be one episode between that.
Oh, that's true. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but then
don't get too excited. Hollywood.
We'll get excited. It's gonna be a good episode.
Oh yeah.
We aren't saying what it is yet, but it's gonna be a good episode.
Cool. Promise. Yeah, we got a jam-packed month, guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we have our Sir Henry's episode coming. That's gonna be next week, right?
Yes, correct.
Where are we gonna cram that in somewhere?
Yeah, it'll be next week. Man, last time I was this busy, I ended up in a fucking bed for 2 weeks.
Oh no.
I know. Yeah.
Oh well, it'll be fun. I'm heavily looking forward to finally getting to fully enjoy haunt season now.
Yes.
All right. Well, let me pull up all of the social media stuff. As always, you can Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at HHN365. We have a TikTok at HHN365pod. We have a merch shop of HHN365.bigcartel.com, and you can leave us a voicemail at 407-906-4134. We'll see you next week, and we'll see you in the streets.